Hey guys, welcome to my video. This thing I'm going to be showing you how I managed to beat Pandemic 2, the Flash game. So this is just a quick setup of what I used. I got rid of all of my symptoms right at the beginning. I was a parasite. I got tier 1 resistance on everything, and then I upgraded my heat to tier 2. And the only transition I used is rodent. My recommendation is to use this. You might want to upgrade your moisture and your drug to tier 2 as well. That's your call, but whatever you do, I would not recommend upgrading it to 3 on any of them until your virus is in at least a good number of the countries. This is, of course, just to start off. You want to keep everything low. You don't want any symptoms or anything. You want to keep visibility at 0 until, of course, you have at least one infected person in each of the countries. So I'm going to be naming my bacteria something-itis. So when I beat the game, I didn't record the beginning of it, so I'm just going to be restaging it. So it says here that I'm starting off in Madagascar, but in truth, I actually started off in Eastern Europe. It would have been a lot easier if I started off in Madagascar, and that would have been it. So yeah, anyway. So just tier 2, 1 resistance. We get it up to tier 2 here. No symptoms. Yeah. It actually took me all day to beat this game. It was not easy. This is, of course, unrealistic, so yeah, it's gonna cut out here. There we go, to the comic President Madagascar. Someone in Brazil is coughing. Shut down everything! I thought that was just a funny comic showing how Madagascar will shut down their only communication with the rest of the world, which is their shipyards, at the first sign of anything going wrong. So here I'm showing you my new loadout. This is probably about almost 2 hours later, just, you know, letting the computer run on full speed, of course. They're in development of a vaccine right now, but at this point, I've put a lot of more energy into my drug resistance to make sure once the vaccine is developed, if it's ever developed, that it will be ineffective. I also, you know, as you can see, there's a virus in every country, including Madagascar, even though it's still green right now. Then that's the time to up the symptoms, you know, mix stuff up. Like, you really don't have to get too creative. Just a couple things, like fatigue mixed with anything is good. You can use fever. Fever is always a good staple to your disease. Yeah, mixing stuff together like fatigue and sweating and boils. Mix those 3 together and you'll get some dead people. So as you can see, every single country is infected. You want to check the world information map before you start putting in symptoms. And also, don't, as tempting as it is, don't make your disease airborne or waterborne or any of those things. Just keep it to rodents or to insects or maybe the others, depending on what kind you use. If you use a parasite, you definitely want to keep it just to the rodents, and especially if you use the virus, you want to keep it to just one of the insects or the rodents, otherwise it will spread far too quickly. And as you can see there, Madagascar just shut down its shipyards. So yeah. Music could get annoying after a while. Yeah, I'm sorry about the video quality. It looked fine in Cam Studio, but as soon as I imported it to Movie Maker, it kinda looks like crap now. There we go. Madagascar, 0 alive. That's what I'm waiting for. So basically almost everything is dead now. I'm pretty sure the game could just stop right there saying, as you can see, because every single country is infected and there's not a single healthy human being on Earth. yeah, so right now I'm just kind of biding my time. The real challenge is just in the beginning. I can't stress this enough. You no symptoms at all. Sell the symptom you start out with. It's usually fever or coughing or something like that, because that will just bring unnecessary attention. Just keep it mild resistance. Tier 1 and everything, you might want to up heat resistance up to tier 2, just because Madagascar and Cuba and stuff, they're kind of warmer climates, so that could kill off your virus. Also, the rodents is the one I chose over insects most of the time, because they travel on ships better. So, of course, if the ship brings in rats, it'll actually infect it. Notice that if you use waterborne, it can't travel through oceans. It's only once you're in the country, then it can travel via that water system. Yeah. So if you make your disease too deadly in the beginning, everyone's going to shut down everything. They're going to turn off all their roadways, they're going to block all the borders, start handing out masks, and then you won't be able to infect anyone beyond that. So it's really patience. If you got a free day, or even if you're just sitting on the computer, just load it up, start up a game. Again, I showed you my setup I used at the beginning. Just have it running in the background for like an hour. You're probably gonna fail a lot, so you get the hang of it. So if you don't want to use a parasite, that's fine. Just note, I wouldn't recommend bacteria because they die too quickly and they don't spread fast enough. But if you're going to use a virus, I know people that have also. I don't know if people have used bacteria. Well, I'm sure there's someone that has. But if you're going to use a virus, notice that they spread much quicker. So for sure, you don't want to upgrade anything past the first tier. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I should say you don't want to upgrade anything for their transitions. Like, you don't want them to be airborne and anything in the beginning. But what you do want to do is upgrade all of its resistance to tier 2. So you want level 2 heat, level 2 cold, level 2 moisture, and level 2 drug. And if you are using bacteria, you probably don't have to upgrade drug right at the beginning, since it's mostly immune to drugs. But always keep in the back of your mind that eventually they're going to start developing that vaccine, and unless if you kill them before they even get into development of the vaccine, like I did. I don't know if you saw it already. You can see in this video under I think I'm going back to it. But under World, you can see that it says days till completion of the vaccine, infinity. So in that case, you really don't have to worry about the drugs. But in most cases, you're probably going to have to worry about that vaccine. And I had this one game. I was right at the end. Everything was infected, and people were dying everywhere. And then I was only on tier 3 drug resistance, and then they invented the vaccine and distributed it, and it was a success. And then the whole map went from red like this to all green. So definitely something you want to avoid if you just want to not have a huge headache about everything. So in this video, everyone's getting close. There you go, humanity overcome. The entire world died off. India was the last one to go. Starting off in Eastern Europe, just keep everything low so it doesn't spread too fast. And once you have at least one infected person in every country, then step up all of the symptoms and whatnot. Get in some vomiting and some tier 2 stuff, fatigue and fever for sure. Yeah, it gave me some troubles, but this is a really fun game. So if you can beat it, good luck. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope I was able to give you a hand, and thanks for watching. Good luck.